All right, hi everyone. Welcome to Dumbbell Strength. My name's Amber Langford. I'll be running you through your strength training workout today. For today's class, we are going to be focusing on all upper body exercises. We are going to be grouping our exercises into threes. We're going to be doing a push focused circuit and a pull focused circuit. Let's go ahead and get started. If you'd like to track your workout today, go ahead and press start on those fitness watches. And let's begin with a little bit of a warm-up. We're going to start with a little bit of a wider stance. Arms down at your sides. We're going to cross our arms in front and then swing and open them in the back. Alternating that top arm, crossing and opening. Feeling that chest open up as we swing those arms back. Let's do one more here. Same motion, but now we're gonna bring one arm up, one arm low, making a diagonal line with those arms. We're gonna alternate that top arm. Let's do one more each side. Relaxing out of that, we're going to bring our arms up. Elbows are staying at our sides. Palms are facing up to the ceiling. We're going to go into our waders here. So we're going to take those arms, opening those hands, and closing. Working on getting as much rotation through that shoulder joint as we can. We're targeting that external rotation here. Let's do one more. And then we're going to switch. We're going to work that internal rotation next. Arms are up. Elbows are at shoulder height. Elbows are bent at that 90-degree angle once again. Keeping those elbows up, we're going to rotate those hands down. And then back up. Only getting as much rotation as is comfortable. Let's do one more. Relaxing out of that. Let's go ahead and get started with our first three exercises. We're going to be doing 4 rounds of each of our circuits today. We're going to start with that push circuit first. So we have 3 exercises. All of our exercises today are going to be alternating. So we're doing all alternating exercises, working both sides. Not quite a single limb exercise, but kind of close. We're going to start first with some alternating overhead presses. For this first round, I will demonstrate the exercise first, and then we will perform it together. For this first exercise, we're going to be using 2 light to medium weights. Starting with those arms up, I want those elbows up at shoulder height, but I want them pulled in slightly in front of our body here. Palms are facing out. We're going to, whoops, I already forgot. We're doing alternating. So we're going to take one arm, reaching up to the ceiling, bring it down, and then switch. Alternating side to side, pressing all the way up to that ceiling. Let's go ahead and get started. Grab your weights. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Side 1, pressing top, down, and switch 1. We're going to do 10 to each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost there. 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Go ahead and set those weights down off to the side. We have 1 exercise on the ground for this first little set of 3. So we will be making our way down to the ground. We're gonna be doing an alternating chest press next. If you have in your home gym a bench, you can feel free to do this exercise on a bench instead. To make you guys feel better, I will go all the way down to the ground as well, since most of you probably do not have a bench at home. But we are going to be grabbing, sticking with that light to medium. I'm gonna go more as that medium range for this one. We're going to be laying down on our backs, laying flat on our back. We're gonna have our legs bent, starting with our arms up in the air. We have our wrists stacked right over those shoulders. We're gonna alternate bending one arm, pressing tall, and switching. As that elbow bends, we have that nice 90-degree angle at the elbow joint. Alternating side to side. We're doing 10 reps here as well. So grab your weights, get ready, get in position. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Lowering that one side, pressing up, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over halfway, 7, 8, 9, one more, each side, and relaxing out of that. Go ahead and set those weights down. Take your time making your way back up to your standing. I'll be demonstrating our last exercise, so you can take your breath, take a breather, grab water if you need it. Our next exercise is going to be standing. We're doing alternating tricep kickbacks. So I'm gonna go back down a little bit lighter, sticking kind of with that light to medium range for all 3 of these exercises. This one's gonna be a little more on the lighter end. We are going to be bent at the waist. Back is nice and flat. We're going to bring our elbows up to our rib cages, keeping those elbows pinned at those sides. We're gonna alternate straightening one arm, returning, and switch. Really trying to get as much extension as you can through that elbow joint to get that tricep working. Back stays flat the whole time. Same thing here, 10 reps each side. So grab your weights. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. And switch. 1, 2, 3, make sure you're staying nice and controlled for this exercise. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Go ahead and relax out of that. That is round 1. Like I may have mentioned in the beginning, we're gonna be doing 4 rounds today for each of our little circuits. This was our push circuit first. So we're gonna take a little bit of a breather, about 40 more seconds, and then we'll start with round 2, back from the top, with that alternating overhead press. During all of your rest breaks, you can feel free to move about your space, shake those arms out, whatever you need to do to get ready back into that exercise. Take your time, we're gonna get started in about 15. So feel free to grab those weights, get ready. Get in position, 10 reps. Starting in 3, 2, 1, alternating overhead press. That's 1. Elbows stay up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Go ahead and set it off to the side. Making our way down to the ground. Once again, we have the alternating chest press next. We're gonna start in about 20 seconds. So take your time getting into position, getting ready, getting all the way down to that ground. Feel free to lay on back. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Alternating side to side. That's 1, making sure that elbow stays straight up at the top. 3, 4, 5, halfway. 6, 7, almost there. 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Go ahead and set those weights off to the side. Take your breather. Slowly making our way back up to standing. One last exercise for round 2. We have our alternating tricep kickbacks. We'll start in about 15 seconds. Last chance for water. Otherwise, you can grab those weights. We're gonna start in 5, 3, 2, 1. Kick it back, returning, and switch. Controlling those movements. We're not letting that momentum work for us. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more. Each side. And relaxing out of that. Staying standing. That was round 2. Moving into round 3 in about 40 seconds. Grab your water. Move about your space. Maybe stretch those forearms out. Maybe they're feeling a little tight when holding onto the weights. Maybe they're even just feeling tight already from working this week. I know that happens to me sometimes when I'm at my desk for a while. Let's give it another 15. And then we'll start back up with the alternating overhead press. We're halfway through this first circuit. All right, we're gonna start in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there, 9, and 10. Great job. Shake it out. Set those weights down. Making your way down to the ground for alternating chest press next. Taking your time, getting into position. We will start in about 15 seconds. So feel free to lay on back, laying down on the ground. All right, let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost done. 9, one more. Each side. And 10, and done. Shake it out, take your time. Make your way back up to standing. One last exercise for round 3. Shake it out. We'll give it another 20 seconds here. And then we have our alternating tricep kickbacks. Let's grab those weights. Moving into position. Let's start in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, 2, 3. Make sure that back is staying nice and flat. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Each side. And relaxing on that. Round 3 is done. We have one more round to go for our push circuit. Next, we'll be moving on to our pull circuit. For our pull circuit, it's going to be all standing exercises, so we don't have to worry about moving from standing to the ground after this final round. Let's give it another 30. Shake those arms out. All right, let's grab those weights. Get ready. Get into position. Last time we're doing these 3 exercises. Let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Overhead press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there. 9, and 10, and done. 1 exercise down, 2 more to go. Make your way down to the ground. Alternating chest presses are next. We'll start in 15 seconds. Go ahead and lay on back. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2. Big exhale when you press up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost there. 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Shake it out. Slowly making your way up to standing. Take your time. We'll give it another 20 seconds. We have one last exercise to go for this circuit. Let's grab our weights. Tricep kickbacks. Last time. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. And 10. And done. Great work. Set those weights off to the side. Grab some water. We are done with our push circuit. We're going to move to our pull circuit next. So we have 3 new exercises, all standing. I'm just going to quick adjust my weights for this next round. We're going to begin first. Same setup. I'll demonstrate each exercise. We'll perform it together. For exercise number 1, we're doing an alternating upright row. For our upright rows, and for all these exercises, we're going to continue sticking with that light to medium weight. So for this first one, I'm sticking with my orange weights. These are my 8-pounders. For this exercise, we're going to stand. Feet are going to be about hip width apart. We're going to have just a slight knee bend here. Keeping those knees soft. Core engaged. We're going to have our hands right in front of our thighs. Palms are facing our body. From here, we're going to keep those weights close, and we're going to drive one elbow up and down. So we're going to alternate side to side. Core stays engaged, keeping those weights close to our body, driving those elbows up. 10 each side. Grab your weights. We're going to start in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more each side. And 10, and done. Go ahead, set them off to the side. We're gonna switch next to our bent over alternating row. For this exercise, I'm gonna move up just a little bit in weight, going a little bit heavier for this one, still sticking with that light to medium range. A little bit lighter than my chest press as well. What we're gonna be doing here is similar position we were in for our tricep kickbacks. We're gonna be bent at the waist. Hands are gonna be starting off to the side. Palms are facing each other here. Back is flat. We're gonna bring one elbow up, pulling that shoulder blade in towards our spine as our elbow drives up. We lower and we switch. We're gonna keep those arms as close to our rib cage as we can as we drive that elbow up. We're 10 each side. Grab your weights. Starting 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Rowing up and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Set them down, shake it out, grab some water if you need it. Next, we're gonna switch to biceps. We're gonna be doing alternating hammer curls. I'm moving back to my orange weights. For this one, we're gonna start. Same thing, soft knee bend. Hands are starting off to our sides. We're gonna have our palms facing our thighs, keeping a nice neutral grip here. Elbows are staying at our sides as well, and we're gonna alternate. Bringing one arm up, reaching for that shoulder, and down. Alternating side to side. Only bending at that elbow joint, making sure we're staying in control so we're not swinging that arm up. We want our muscles working here. All right, starting 5, 3, 2, 1. Alternating curl. 1, 2, 3, 10 each side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more each side here. And 10, and done. Set them down. That was round 1. 3 more rounds to go of those 3 exercises. Let's grab some water, take a breather. We'll take another 40 seconds here. And then we'll start back up with round 2. Starting with alternating upright rows, keeping those weights close to our body. Palms are starting at our thighs, facing in front of our thighs. Take it out. Stretch those forearms. Stretch those biceps. All right. Let's grab those weights. Upright row to start. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Core stays engaged. Driving those elbows up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Set it down. Grab your water. Taking about 20 seconds of rest here. And then we're moving into our alternating bent over rows. All right, let's grab the weights. Getting ready, getting in position. 35, 3, 2, 1. Back is flat. Feeling that shoulder blade pull up into the spine as we drive our elbow. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there. 9, and 10. Shake it out, set them down. One last exercise to go for round 2. Alternating hammer curls are next. Let's give it another 10 seconds. Grabbing those weights. Getting ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Alternating curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Round 2 is done. Take about a minute rest here, and then moving into round 3. We're officially halfway done with our full circuit. 2 more rounds to go. Stretch it out. Get those arms ready. We'll give it another 15, and then it's back to the top with the alternating upright rows. Grab your weights. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome work. Set it down, shake it out. 2 more exercises to go. We'll give it about 20 seconds, and then we're making our way back to alternating rows. Feel free to grab your weights. Getting ready, getting in position. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Set it down, shake it out. Curls are next. Starting those in 20 seconds. Letting those arms recover just a little bit before we head into the next exercise. All right, starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Hammer curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more each side. And 10, and done. Take it out. Take a breather. About a minute rest here. One last round of these 3 exercises. After this last round, we are going to end with one little bit of core upper body exercise. We are not going to be alternating it with any other exercises, but we do have a side 1 and a side 2. We're going to be targeting a little bit of that oblique lane here, as well as our shoulders. But first, we still have one last round of these 3. Feel free to grab your weights. We're going to get started with round 4 in just 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome work. Shake it out. 20 seconds. And then we're doing our rows for the last time. Feel free to grab your weights. Getting in position. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Alternating row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Set them down. About 20 more seconds. And then we have our last exercise of the circuit. Alternating bicep curls. Let's grab the weights. Get ready. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Go ahead and set those weights down. For our last exercise of the workout, we are going to be doing some chops. For our chops, we are going to be using a single light dumbbell. You can also use, if you have any med balls or even a kettlebell, that works as well. But we are going to be using a single weight, and we're using a light one. For this exercise, we're going to start first. Feet are going to be about hip width apart. We're going to start bent over at the waist. Elbows are going to be straight, holding one hand on each end of that dumbbell. We're going to start in a little bit of rotation. So we're going to start with our hands over at that right knee. So from that side view, we're bent at the waist. Back is flat, core is engaged. Reaching those hands for that right knee. From here, we are going to use our momentum. We are going to get that heart rate to pick up a little bit on this exercise. And we're going to swing our arms up in a chopping motion into a diagonal up in that left corner. And then back down to that right knee. If you need to, you can widen your stance, shoulder width. Sometimes that wider stance helps you feel a little more stable. Going from high left, low right. Chopping motion, elbows stay straight. You can even twist the hips, pushing through that right leg just a little bit here. Here's kind of that side view. Chopping motion. Using that core to wind up and use that momentum, moving into that left corner. We're gonna do 10 reps, starting in that diagonal movement pattern. After 10 reps, we're going to switch. Opposite direction, starting at that left knee, starting low, and then shifting high, right corner. So 10 each side, starting low, right first. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Swinging those arms up and down, making that nice diagonal line. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Go ahead and reset. Shifting over to that left knee now. In 3, 2, 1. Swing up right corner. Good, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relaxing out of that. Taking about a minute break. We're gonna do this one more time, each side. Right now, we're letting that heart rate return back to normal, catching our breath. One more round of our chops. Catch your breath. Feel free to move out your space. We're going to start back up in just 10 seconds. Same thing here, starting low right corner, moving to high left corner. In 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Swing those arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Resetting. Lower left corner first. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Swinging up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Catch your breath. We're gonna end with a little bit of a cool down, a little bit of a stretch here. I want us to be able to catch our breath first, so we're going to keep a little bit of movement first, starting with some moving lat stretches. I want everyone to go into a wide stance, facing forward, right arm reaches up and over to the left. Inhale as you lower, exhale. Coming back up to standing, left arm reaches up and over, inhale, exhale. Good. Alternating side to side, taking those nice deep breaths. Let's do one more each side. Keeping that wide stance, we're gonna reach our hands back behind our back. Fingers are laced, palms are facing up towards the ceiling. We're going to straighten those elbows, pulling those hands away from our glutes, lifting that chin up, shoulders are pulling down. Really feeling that chest expand as we inhale and exhale. One more breath. And releasing those hands. Shaking those arms out. Last stretch, you can feel free to bring those feet in a little bit closer if you'd like. Right arm's gonna reach up and over. We're reaching for that upper back, almost like we're patting our back here. Taking that left hand, we're gonna grab our elbow and we're gonna pull that right arm as close to our body as we can. Try to reach further down that back. One more breath here. And switching sides, left arm reaches up. Reaching for the upper back. Right arm's at the elbow. Pulling that left arm as close to your body as you can. Giving me 3 deep breaths. Last breath. And since we're already in position, go ahead and give yourself that pat on the back. Great job today, everyone. Thank you so much for joining Dumbbell Strength. My name's Amber. Next week, we are going to be doing a lower body focus. So make sure you join me for that one. Hope you all have a